Welcome back to Todd Family Farm. Today we are spraying beans for the second time. It's a little bit windier than we would typically like to spray in, because when it gets windy the spray can drift and we don't want that. So we typically wait for like extremely calm days, but there's really no calm days in the forecast and the beans have to be sprayed. So it's a little breezy, but we're just kind of slowing down to make sure it doesn't drift too much, going a little bit slower and doing our best with that, which makes it a little bit challenging. We have to go a little bit slower, but we're getting it done. So Dad is headed off with his second tank of the day. We got a nice early start this morning. He can do about 50 acres per tank. So one tank is 1,000 gallons. He does 20 gallons an acre, so about 50 acres that he can get done with that. And then I've got the Silverado over here. It's got all the chemicals that we need on the back. So this is just our spray truck for the day. Papa is in the 64. We have the portable water tank hooked onto that. He's going over to refill that right now, and he'll be back over here to refill that again. So we are gonna hopefully get quite a bit done today. We have about roughly 250 acres of beans to do. So yeah, we are getting along good. Hopefully things go smoothly and we don't have any breakdowns or anything like that, and we can get a lot done today. Alright, we got done with this biggest field. It's about 120 acres, but there was a pressure sensor on the back of the sprayer that something went wrong or it fell off. I'm not exactly sure, but I think they got it fixed and they're going to put it back on now. So I'm not 100% sure what the problem is. There was something with, I know when Dad came down here, the pressure sensor was completely off of the sprayer. But it's like almost a cylinder type thing. But they're having some trouble with the pipe now, I think. They're gonna go over and try and get, use a vise at the lean-to to get that other pipe out of it. I know this is very confusing. I'm just trying to tell y'all what I know, which is not a lot at the moment. But while I'm over here waiting, I'm gonna eat my lunch because lunch just got delivered to me. It is about 1 o'clock, so lunchtime. And I'm very hungry, so it's gonna be good. Y'all, lunch looks so good. I am very, very hungry. I cannot wait to eat this. It looks so good. Good morning, y'all. It is now the next morning. So yesterday we got all but about 50 acres done with spraying. So the only thing we have left are these two fields that are pretty close to our house. So we're gonna get those done this morning. Should just take one more tank. He has about enough for like 4 or 5 acres left on the sprayer, so he's gonna go spray that out, and then we're gonna reload them, and then he can get this finished, and then we should be done with spraying for the year, which will be very nice. So yesterday, if you remember, we had the problem with the pressure sensor. I don't know if you can see it, but it's that black thing right there. And so then they got it fixed and tried to put it back on, but it was like hitting one of the pieces, so they kind of moved that guard, but it's back on now and it's been running fine, so that's good. And now we'll go up here and got the tank there ready to load up for the final load. Dad's gonna go get started with spraying. We're filling up the rinse tank with the hose right now, and then once that gets done, he will go and get started spraying for today. Got the sprayer loaded up again, so they're on their last field. They're actually might be finished right now, so that'll be good. We'll have spraying done for hopefully the year. We'll see. Hopefully this will kind of get the weeds knocked down and we won't have to do any more. But the next thing that we have going on today is we are gonna be wrapping some hay bales here. So if you watched the last video, we mowed down the oats and wheat that we had seeded here this past spring. We mowed those down and then we baled them up. So here are the bales. It's really good hay though, so we want to keep it out of the weather and keep it nice and dry and all of that. So we're going to be wrapping this hay. So we have somebody coming out this morning and we're going to be wrapping. We just have 7 bales here. That's the oat and wheat hay. I think this is where we're going to try to have them lined up and wrapped. So we're going to go get the mower on the 7-foot mower on the 27, so Papa can mow this. It'll be a nice area to have the hay stored. Okay, now hold this. Is it recording? Hi! Watch out if you fail. Jumped over on the hay bale and about tipped over. Dad just has this little tiny field left here to get done, but he ran out of spray. So we had to bring him a little bit more chemical and mixed up just a small little batch here so he can get this field done, and then we will be finished. We got all the hay bales wrapped, so they should be good to just be stored there for a while. They'll be nice and dry and out of the weather until we need to use them. So that is gonna be all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.